When words fall short, when hope feels thin, listen close, let music begin.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Women Who Speak. I have with me today Stacy Perry. And Stacy, I love what you're doing and how
Thank you.
you're making a difference in so many people's life. What is it you speak on?
I speak on bridging the intergenerational gap, bringing the younger and the older generation together, bringing in, traditions, that kind of thing.
Gosh, that's so important. That's so important in these days. Is there a reason what was it that prompted you to want to go down that rabbit hole?
My mom was diagnosed with dementia and lived 8 years, her last 8 years of her life in a nursing home. And I saw the stages and the progression. And it was just a sad situation I never wish upon anybody to go through. And just really realized that I wanted to learn more about my family, and she couldn't give it to me.
Wow. How many of us are like that? How
Yeah,
many of us,
absolutely.
we're all running to find out our DNA, to find out who we are, what we are. And there's
Absolutely.
and there's these stories and recipes and
Yes.
yes, those little traditions, little
Right.
fun
Right.
things. My dad used to do the birthday turtle, which was a fun little thing. You get a note, and he would say, and it was on our birthday, and he'd say, "Go look under the toaster," and there'd be another note, and go look over there, and
How fun.
we called it the birthday turtle. So
Oh my gosh, I love that.
so
I love
and then
that.
finally you would find your present like in the dryer, okay?
I absolutely love that. Yes. And that's just it. Like there's just so much that is just seems to be missing right now because so many people are busy with their lives and they don't realize it until it's too late, until that generation has passed on and they wish they would have known more about their story.
So now, do you interview people on their stories or?
I do. I've had the privilege of, doing that with people, both young and old, actually, and gotten perspectives from each of one. And it's been so fun. And the way that they reminisce and they always say, I have a boring life. And then we start with the simple question of, like, were you born and raised around this area? Like, what was your child? And then they can go on for hours. And I absolutely love that. So yes, I've interviewed and I actually write them for their families.
Oh,
And it's been and I have an article that I write in a local newsletter as well too, keeping it very anonymous because I respect the fact that that generation is
sure.
very private.
Yeah, sure. Well, do you have a story? Is there somebody that especially touched your heart while you've been doing?
Yeah, there was an older lady. She's 98 years old. Well, I think 99 next month actually. Who had just recently lost her son from a heart attack, and so we went. She told me the story of her growing up and getting married and the whole thing. And her son were very close, and just to hear her tell the story about, him growing up and how you could just tell the relationship. I mean, I didn't know him, but I could just feel the emotions with her, and I cried with her as she told me her story. And just, and now to this day, I absolutely love it because when I see her, she gives me a big old hug, and it's
Oh,
just we just connected, like, and I'm so, I'll go see her when I can as well too. And she drives herself still. She lives by herself.
wow.
She's such an inspiration and just one that I will never forget. Never forget.
So you're
So
learning from her.
exactly,
Okay.
exactly,
And that's what you're
exactly.
all about. Is
Absolutely.
is learning from the older people and then teaching and just the
Hmm.
whole generation. This is important in our world today because so many people, there's types of people that I've noticed. There's the people who put their parents or whatever in nursing homes because they don't want to deal with it.
Hmm.
Then there's also the people who put them in the nursing homes because they can't take care of them. And it just
Right.
it tears them in two. You know,
Yes, absolutely.
I've seen people just, oh, it had it so hard to
hmm
do that
hmm
when you
And
want to take
it's,
care of them.
you're absolutely right. I mean, and it's just one of those things. There are two separate people, and you know, I actually work with people 60 and over in my daytime job right now, and I see it way too often as, you know, they put them in the nursing homes, and then it's almost like they just kind of forget that they're there. And the socialization and the, you know, is so important, you know, when it comes to that. And just, but that is, you know, it seems like, you know, when they reach a certain age, sometimes people are just get so involved in their lives, and you know, it's sad to watch. It's
Yeah.
very sad to watch, you
Well,
know.
good for you. Good
Thank
for
you.
you for what you're doing. I
Thank you.
I look forward to seeing you speak sometime. And
I appreciate your help and appreciate everything that, yeah, and it's great. I'm looking forward to visiting with you more and sharing more about your story as
oh,
well. So
well, thank you for that. You're an inspirational lady, and I can tell your heart is bursting out of your chest. You could tell. Hey, by the way, you know I'm all about music. Tell me a song that fires you up.
it seems a little bit unusual, but I love the song Shivers by Ed Sheeran. It just makes me dance. I love to dance. It just
Okay.
makes me happy. So it sends shivers up my body, I guess.
Shivers up your body.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you, Stacy,
Thank you.
and I wish you well on your journey with sharing this and bringing awareness to how important it is to take care of our parents and our children and all of that. Thank you so
I
much.
appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Okay.